All right, so the next couple slides of quitting our job. So first we talked about what it was, and then we went through the suggestions of the 5 steps here. So that was the last slide we talked about. So now the first thing we want to do when making a big decision in general, we always want to reflect. We want to think about like what's good and what's bad about the decision we could make going forward. So, first, reflect by asking yourself these questions. These questions can help us in reflecting. Are you unhappy with how your employer is treating you? Do you get along with your coworkers? Is the type of work taxing, like too hard and too draining on you, or not stimulating enough for you? Would a different type of job be better for you? Do you dread going to work? Is this discomfort short lived, temporary, or has it been long term? Oh, okay. So I fixed it. So after question 6, the question 6 is this discomfort short lived, temporary, or has it been long term? So is it just for now? Is it a short time, or has it been going on for months, years? Okay, question 7. What is the deal breaker of no longer working at this job? So what they say the straw that broke the camel's back? That means what is the last thing that you're willing to tolerate? Obviously, if there's some serious urgent reasons to think about um, quitting, then maybe some of this just goes out the window. So, okay, question 8. What would need to change to make you happy to stay at the job? So, what if things changed or some things changed, would you accept that? Would you stay? 9, are you happy with the company's vision and values? So maybe, over time, maybe there's been new management, they've changed things up, you've decided that you no longer agree the direction they're going. So is that something that's bothering you? 10, do you have another job lined up? That's always important, especially if you are have a family, have bills to pay, are you know that money is something that you need to provide to support yourself. Like if you quit a job, then that means you're going to be without income. So do you have another job lined up? And here is the article that I got these questions from, that I've modified them from. All right, slide 5. So to make a pro/con T chart table. So this is a T chart. You have 2 things on each side, and you kind of go down the list. So pros are things that you like about your job. Cons are things that you dislike about your job. So pros, the things that you like about your job might be like you like your schedule. You like the hours that you work, the days you work. Another thing that you like about your job could be your coworkers. You like your coworkers. Or you like how close the job is to your home. Sometimes that's a benefit to be closer to work. So the commute isn't that long and you can get there quickly. And so you don't spend a lot of time traveling to your job. So some things, cons, those are things you dislike about your job. So maybe it's something like you do not like the pay. You want better pay, a better rate. You do not like being part time. You want full time with benefits. So maybe you want a job that has more hours to work. Or maybe it's that you don't like doing 60% of your job tasks. So maybe there's out of 10 things that you're asked to do, you don't like 6 of them. So there's only 4 things that you like about 4 job tasks you like about your job. So is that it? Maybe you don't want to do that job anymore. So it doesn't make you happy. Okay, so after you're reflecting about the pros and cons, you're making a T-chart to kind of map out all the details. Then next, you want to talk with your supervisor. So, this is the second step. After reflecting, it is important to talk with your supervisor about your concerns. Sometimes we need to talk to our supervisor before we get to this point, but if we're at this point, we definitely want to keep the supervisor in the loop about our concerns. We should always bring our concerns to our supervisor. So, that's always something you should keep in mind. But if you're at this point where you're really considering leaving, it's especially important to keep, your supervisor in the loop. So your supervisor might be able to offer solutions to your concerns or know of other opportunities for a better position within the company. So if there's something like, you want more hours or, that type of thing, your supervisor could keep an eye out for that and to see like, hey, okay, well, this job just opened up and it's full time. So it's really important to let your supervisor know like your concerns. I will say every supervisor could be different. There's good supervisors out there and there's bad supervisors. Um, or how about I say there's effective supervisors and there's not so effective supervisors. The people may not necessarily be good or bad, but they could be effective or not effective. So, if your supervisor is effective, they will really take into consideration your concerns and look at the solutions for them. And also, here's the other thing: your concerns could be, you know, something that they could problem solve uh, with you. So that could solve all your issues, and then there's no more issues in your decision making process to leave could stop right here. Okay. So anyways, those are the next couple of steps when considering leaving your job. Okay. So now we're going to answer some questions over this. Slides 4 through 6. So, question 1, when you are unhappy, this is true or false, and when you are unhappy with your job, you should reflect on why you want to leave, true or false. Question 2, a pro/con T-chart helps you make decisions about the details you like and dislike about your job, true or false. And question 3, talking to your supervisor may help you sort out the concerns you have about your job. True or false? Make sure you submit the quiz and don't forget to ask me any questions that you may have. And I will see you on the last 3 slides of this presentation. I'll see you there.